Wearing my dad's underwear tonight for good luck. I figured these traditions gotta start somewhere. This one starts with me. Feeling pretty good about it. It's been a little over a year since I lost my dad. My stepmom still hasn't forgiven me for that. I did tell her I'd keep an eye on him, and the thing is, I kept that promise. It's just that he died while I was looking at him. That's all that happened. It was an incredibly powerful experience being there. Life-changing for me, of course. That much more so for Dad. I'll never be the same, but he will really never be the same. Or depending on how you look at it, now he'll always be the same. It's kind of an urn half empty, urn half full choice. He was cremated, that was his wish. You might say it was his burning desire. If you rely on bad jokes to get cheap laughs, but I'm not doing that tonight, so let's forget that one. It's a hard one to wrap your head around, seeing the powder, the ashes for the first time. Easy to run your fingers through it, hard to wrap your head around it. In this material plane, my dad is a powder now. I was surprised to feel jealous. I thought to myself, you know how many hours I'd have to put into the gym before I could become a powder? I don't have it in me. I mean, I do, the powder is bones, but I don't have the grind. It's words, folks. I don't have a gym membership, so let's just not even. Saw the powder and I thought, it occurred to me, I could do a line of my own dad. I could snort my father. I could. Think you get high if you snorted your dad? What would it be like? I don't know, dude. I don't know, but that Jimmy Buffett has sounded pretty fucking good right now. Hannity, 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 Hannity. Every dad a little different, I suppose. I always thought cremation was the way to go, but when my dad died, I had second thoughts. It seemed a little harsh, and I don't like the idea of burying him. I guess what I'm asking is there a reason taxidermy is not one of our options? Is that in the Bible or something? Thou shalt not stuffeth thine father, or I don't know. It could be nice, you know, maybe. Put him in the hug position, shimmy up the middle, get a hug now and then. Yeah, it could be. Stiff arms, glass eyes, maybe not. Thank you also, by the way, for coming along with me on this joke. You know, occasionally comedy crowds are not thrilled to hear 7 minutes about the death of my father when they're partying on a Saturday night. Thank you, I appreciate it. Comfortable joking this way because my dad would have loved it. He loved comedy, he loved to laugh. He left instructions for his memorial service. He asked that we make it about cheers and not tears. Well, thanks for laughing at my dad's dying wish. Definitely, have that, for sure. That's what we're here for sure. It's fine. Cheers, not tears, quintessentially Dad. If there's one thing he cared about, it was micromanaging other people's emotions. He liked power. Working on this joke was therapeutic for me too. Of course, I love my dad and miss him. But I felt his presence very strongly while I was working on it. I consider this joke a collaboration with him, really. I mean, he definitely came up with the premise. That's 100%. Couldn't have written this one without him. Couldn't have written it with him, though. It would have been... Dad would have got a little worried, probably, if it... Why are you talking about me that way? I'm not, Dad, it's just a joke. I often feel Dad's presence here when I do this joke. You know, you can do that. You can just imagine people you miss and see. You know, I sometimes will put fairies up in the trees. It's nice. It's a nice thing. You can just do it. Gnomes. It's nice. Tonight we're doing Dad. Dad's here with us now. I can see him. Never talks, but he's looks a little like me. About my height. Older, of course. Dressed head to toe. Costco. Kirkland signature. It's a valid question. Why shop for clothes at a bunch of stores when there's one store that has all the clothes you want? And 5-gallon jugs of mayonnaise for $9. So. Dad had an answer, you don't. You go to Costco. Did I mention I'm wearing my dead dad's Costco underwear right now? Curtains. It's like getting hugged by Dad in the place you don't want to get hugged. I'll take it tonight though. Thank you, Dad. I appreciate it. Thank you. Some of us, maybe some of you, take comfort in the belief, the idea that you might be reunited with people you lose in the next world. You'll see them over there. And that can see how that might be comforting, but I'm wondering how it works with parents. Like, what version of my dad's going to be over there? He's going to be 77 years old, you know? What if I lived to be 97? I'd be older than him? My kid, dad, brother, father, friend, guy? Who is he to me if he's younger? Why would we be old men anyways in heaven, you know? I mean, I'm assuming a heaven scenario here. I don't know. I know everything, but I'm thinking, probably see over there. Why wouldn't we be like prime 35-year-old dudes, you know, prime of life? Yeah, but then his dad would be there. He's 35. I'm 35. Dad's dad. Great-grandpa would be the great-great-great-great-grandma. My mom shows up. She's in her prime. She's 25 because society puts unrealistic expectations on women. I feel like I'm double dating with my parents and great-grandparents and their parents, and just like, we're just a faceless nothing in an infinite ocean of 20 and 30-something white people. Just saying, if that's what you're into, you don't have to wait to die. You can just go to a Whole Foods in Portland right now. Heaven on earth, if that's your thing. I prefer this right here now. Dad, you guys, that's what I'm into. That's my idea about it. Thank you so much. It's been fantastic.